Today we're going to learn how to get around and use a program to edit some pictures. So it's called Pixlr, and this is how you get to it. So when you go to 5th grade, we get a 5th grade tech class. Pixlr is sitting right down here towards the bottom. So we've got a program called Pixlr, and there's a couple things we can do. They can give you pictures that they already have, or you can go in and open up your own pictures. So if I go to Google Drive right here, you notice I've already searched for golf landscape. I've already got a picture here that I want to work with. What you're going to do today is you're going to right click and you're going to actually save the image as. And this is going to save it to a download folder for you. So I just ask that you name it, whatever it is. And then as soon as you save it, again, you've got a gray bar that we need to get rid of. Once you get rid of that gray bar and you come over here to open photo, it's going to automatically open up your download folder, and you're going to see that your picture is sitting right there. Once you open it, this is where you're going to take Monday and a little bit of Tuesday, and you're going to do some playing. So this is how you kind of work with it. So what you're going to do is you have some tools over here that are going to allow you to fix it. Our first assignment is to just work on a picture and learn how to use the tools. So it's actually called a free edit. So if you come down over to the crop tool, you can say, hey, I don't want the whole picture. I want to take out this little bush over here. And then when I click off, you can see how that bush is gone, and I have a little bit more of a picture that I like. I can even go over here and say I don't want some of this grass. And again, when I come back and click, I can get rid of parts of the sides of the pictures. You can even then go down over to your adjust tool, where you can add a little bit of color. This does sometimes take a second to show what's going on. If you see here, you can see how I can change the look of it a little bit by changing the saturation, the temperature, the tint. So I'm not going to get into detail about how to do each one of these, but certainly want you to go in and go learn how to play. You also have typical filters over here, so you can go in and add some more clarity, and you can see, or you can blur it a little bit. You can smooth some things out. Now when you do some of these things, they might not always look like they're doing anything. So don't be too confused. Here I'm going to add a little bit of white to the outer edge, or I can add a little bit darker if I want a darker type set. I think I like the white. It's like glowing white. Now when you come down here, the effects you guys are probably used to. So you can go over to retro or insta. These are the artsy ones you can go through. You can click on it. Now, again, when you do this, you have a bar over here to say how much. So I don't want you to ruin the picture. I just want you to make it better. So you can change the color a little bit. You can see there's 0. I can go 3 or 4, and you can see how it's, a little bit. If I don't like it, I can always undo it. I can always undo it and bring it back. So you can play around with, a lot of different things with the pictures. Again, I'm just asking that you not ruin it. And some things, if you click on them, you might not notice very much. Some you might notice a lot. So, you can even come over here to the X. You can remove the effect. So as you go back, you have your tones or your effects over here. We're going to get into retouch later in the week, but you also can draw. So if you add a new drawing, you can go over here and choose your color, and you can write down certain things. If you're going to write down certain things, then I suggest you go over here to the A and add text and type it. And they're going to give you some words right there to start off with, but you can go up here to the side and you can erase them and say golf is the greatest sport. So you can add words, you can draw on it. And then you can even have a little bit of fun. You can go over, add some borders. So you can go over and say, hey, I'd like this white border over here. Again, so oh, there we go. Now we added a little bit of a border there. Don't know if I like that. So again, I'm going to go over an X. So you could choose different borders. I can see how this one looks. Like, no, probably not. I'll X it out. Ooh, yeah, definitely not. And again, you have control over each of these. So, and because I did a white border there, that kind of looks okay. So you can go through, you're going to do it. Now, the hardest part of all this is learning how to save it. So once you've got it, if you hit close, it's going to show up here. But the problem with that is that this will not be here tomorrow, because your computers get reset every night. It erases everything out of your history. And so what we have to do is we have to back it up in Google Drive. So when I come down here and I hit save, it's going to, again, Golf 1. I'll save this as Golf 1A, so it doesn't save it on top. And when I download it, it's going to, again, save it to that download folder. So that's where I'm going to go over, and I'm going to go click on the download folder, and you can see right there, there is 1A. Now what we're going to do with 1A is we're going to get another tab up top. You're going to have your Google Drive, and you can see how I've already worked on some pictures. And here's my 1A, and what you're going to do is you're going to move this box over, and you're going to have one of these on your Chrome. It's going to look a little bit different, but you're going to grab the picture and you're going to drag it over until you see the big box. If you go to the little box, then it's going to go in that folder. So usually you want it in this big box. The other thing you might want is you might have a picture folder. So you might want to drag it into your picture folder, and you can see how I've been goofing around with pictures here. But you might want to put it in your picture folder. Again, that's up to you. For right now, I'm just going to drag it over here. So again, down here at the bottom, you're actually going to do this. Hey, where is it? There it is. If you go down to the Start button, you have a Start button down in your Google Chrome. If you click it, you're going to notice your download folder is going to look like this. It's called the Files. When you click on Files, you might not see the files. So what you might have to do is when you click on that circle, you might have to click the up arrow. If you click the up arrow, then you will see all of the things on your Chromebook, and one of them will be Files. If you click Files, it will open up that download folder for you right here. So again, back here, here's my website. I go back, I open up that folder, I come over here, and I drop it in. Now once I drop it in right there, it's going to upload and it's going to save it for the night. So there it is for the night. So when I come back tomorrow, I can hit close here and I can hit close here. When I come back tomorrow, this is actually going to be gone. And you're going to be like, wait, where's my picture? So when you come back on Tuesday, you're going to have to come down here to Open Picture. Well, when you go to Open Picture, there's going to be actually nothing also in your download folder. So I will delete these because these are actually going to be gone because for some reason your Chromebooks erase everything in your download folder and clear your history. So I'm working with the tech department to fix it, but you're not going to have anything there. So what you're going to have to do first is go over to Google Drive. If you click on your picture, you're going to notice the three dots right here. If you click the three dots, you can download it. Well, once you download it, it's going to go into that folder. You can click out of here, and you can go back here. When you open the picture, you can see that that picture then is back. So you're going to have to go back to Google Drive. You're going to have to click on the picture, and you're going to have to go to the three dots to download it. So that's how you kind of put it in Google Drive for the night so you don't lose it. If you don't put it in Google Drive, then it's gone. So here's the one bad thing. The bad thing is I don't want this GO here, so I can't click on it and erase it. So once I put it into Google Drive, whatever edits I made are now permanent. So I'm like, oh man, I've got this GO there. So mine might actually be better off clicking on this and going back and saving the picture again, save the image as, save it as Golf 1, and I might actually be better off starting all over again. So if I've ruined the picture, then I might be better off if I come back the next day and that picture isn't there anymore. Oops, get rid of the bar. There we go. I might be actually better off starting over so I don't have that GO there. Okay, so this is a little quirky, but it's something fun that we're going to learn for the next 2 weeks that I have you, both this week and the following week. We're just going to go work on pictures. The hardest part is saving it, backing up into Google Drive, and then also putting it back in. So there we go. Have fun working on your